I'm so glad you could make it. I know it's pouring outside, but I'm really glad you were able to make it to your appointment. So I have all my stuff to get started. Are you ready? Great. Do you want any coffee or tea? You ready to get started then? Okay, cool. So first I'm just going to examine your skin, kind of look at what you have going on. I'm going to use this really soft sponge to kind of brush around and kind of see where any problem areas are. I will be using foundation and a powder, but I'm going to look at your skin first to kind of see if there's any acne or anything I need to cover up, and if so, kind of will help me choose the products. So, okay. 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 Was it hard to get here, the rain and everything? Okay, I know sometimes that can be a hassle. So far, I'm seeing that your skin just looks really good. Not really any acne or anything, so that's really good. A little oily in the T-zone, which is normal. So you have kind of a combination skin, kind of oily and a little bit of dryness, but not really. So I will be using a moisturizer first before I use the foundation. I'm going to use a small amount of powder, a much smaller amount in this area, and I'm going to use more in this area just because when having even slightly dry skin, powder definitely dries you out even more, and it kind of brings out the dryness even more visibly. So I just like to stick to areas that are a little more oily to kind of cover the oiliness. So we're going to do a little bit of the opposite with you. But everybody's different, so that's why I like to do a little basic quick skin check to make sure everything is so I know what products to grab and kind of where to start. Okay, so I will start with a moisturizer, so let me go grab that. So this is my McLaren's, and this is one of our best sellers. So, and like I said, I'm just going to be focusing on, I'm just going to put it all over. But I'm going to focus on just kind of this, kind of mostly the dry area. So, got my little station over here. Just bear with me here. So, did you go anywhere for the holiday? That's good. Yeah, I know. That can be kind of rough. Get a little more. I'm going to put slightly a little more on the kind of this area because, like I said, it is more dry than this area. So okay. Okay, so almost done. Okay, very good. Now I'm just going to start with the foundation. And I'm going to be using everything in my little pouch over here. So this is the foundation that we really am going to be using, this sponge, first of all. Secondly, this is a foundation that is very popular in our salon. This is the matte Poreless Fit Me Maybelline. And for normal to oily, so like we did with the, I'm going to treat your skin the same way for every product, kind of more focusing on the oily for the powder, but for the foundation, focusing more on the dry area. Okay. Got my tools in here, so I'm just going to use very little. Okay, close your eyes. So I'll just start with under the eyes, and you have to always be super gentle when you a little more to under the eyes because your skin is a lot thinner. So you always have to be careful to dab when you put foundation or anything under your eye, even eye cream. Don't ever rub it, just dab it, spot it, kind of just stipple it around just so you don't irritate the area. And since the eyes, the skin area is thinner there, you don't want to risk more wrinkles or any more thinning of the skin. So it's always a good idea. And then you just work your way around. Make sure you get in the nose, all the little in the corners, any little area, because basically you want it to look really natural and not like you're wearing anything, right? So you don't want any spots to show your actual skin tone. And your ears, behind your ears. Kind of like all over. I'm going to go back to the top. I like to spot it first, kind of a little everywhere. And then I go up into the hairlines, also very important. And I always, when I go near the hairlines, I used to much less because it looks very bad when you have a bunch of it in your hair, and it's pretty obvious. So then we just continue to work down, and then your neck, you're under your chin, and then down the neck area to just basically put it all together. Okay, that's very nice. Isn't that nice? Okay. And then if you're interested, this is number 102. I got my powder down here. So, just like the foundation, I like to use the Fit Me Maybelline powder. This is in 100. So I'm not going to focus so much on this area because it's more dry. I'm going to be focusing more on the oily area. And I'm going to put a lot more up in this area because it is oily. So I want to kind of get rid of that oiliness. So we're going to put a lot on the top. And kind of whatever we have left over, we'll put down at the bottom. And then we'll just work our way to the bottom here. Kind of covering all the areas, just like you would the foundation. Patting around the eyes. We have to remember to be super gentle around the eyes. And then we go down to the neck. The ear area. Basically, wherever you would put the foundation, you cover it up with the powder. And whatever I have left, we go down to the neck. Covering the neck area. And then always go all the way down to the chest and blend out at the chest and finish in the chest area, the upper chest area. So everything is just complete. Very nice. So this is the eyeshadow I've chosen. Milani. Gorgeous pink shades. Oh, these two are missing, so ignore that. This is number 130, Burning Desire, Most Wanted Eyeshadow Palette. So we're going to do gold and here, and then just a matte berry, dark berry kind of color for your eye crease area. But I'm going to focus on your brows first, so let's just check the brow area. So you have really nice full brows. I'm not going to focus so much on filling those in just because you have a good shape already. I'm just going to fill in the areas that do need just a little bit of help filling in. But you're very lucky to have good brows. I don't, so I know I have a serious struggle with that. Okay, and then I have my very light brown filling in just anywhere I kind of see needs to be filled in a little bit. Because you really don't need a lot, because it looks like you have a lot of really good shape going on. And I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to change your shape. I'm just basically filling in whatever area. Wherever the hair might be missing. Which isn't even that much, so that's cool. Where did I put you? Brush. I'm a little blind, so excuse me. Okay. And I'm going to finish off with just brushing it out again. Just kind of blending the color that I added to it to kind of buff it guess, if you will. Alright, eyeliner. I have here a nice soft brown. So this is a Stilo. Stay all day smudge stick in spice. So kind of a brownish color. Okay, so look up. So I'm just gonna put a very small amount and then I'm going to buff it out. Oh, look down. I'm gonna do very small on the upper area. Okay. Okay, look up. I'm gonna buff. So the key to any makeup, I think, different parts of the makeup, I think really is buffing. It makes a lot of the hard, it softens a lot of hard lines, especially for eyeliner and eyeshadow. So it just gives you a nice, complete, softer, more feminine look. Go ahead and close your eyes. And I'll just buff out the top. Ever so lightly. Ever so softly. This one. And especially when I buff out the top, it kind of adds to that eyeshadow. Eyeshadow time. Get my stuff out of my front here. Okay, so we're going to focus on the gold first. And so got him. I've been using this eyeshadow for about 10 years in my salon. This company always comes out with wonderful shades. I really like this one for holidays. It's really gorgeous, but it's not overpowering. It's definitely holiday glitz colors. I just thought it would be a wonderful choice for your event. I think it's a great addition to our other makeup here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this matte berry shade up top on that crease area and buff it out. Look down. Now this especially is what I mean by buffing it, to make sure that it just basically blends into a really soft color. Especially a lot of these darker colors or very bold colors, you really want to make sure that you buff everything out and just make sure that it's just really soft and simple. I think that is the trick. I think the trick is buffing. And then what I like to do, close your eyes. I like to use my blush brush to kind of buff even more. So I just like to simply run the brush over the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to use that to kind of do your blush. colors are pretty much the same and kind of all go together. Now, mascara. Okay, so this mascara has been a favorite in our salon. This is the Maybelline Great Lash. Okay, look down. I absolutely love using this one on so many different clients for so many different looks. You can make it really simple or bold. And the wand allows for top and bottom because it's so thin. So it's like really, really versatile. Okay, look up. Okay. Very nice. So I think it's coming together very nice. So the very last thing we're going to do is the lips. So this is a beautiful light pink shade. I think it would go really well with kind of the more bolder pink kind of look that we're going with. And this is the Vitality Butter Gloss Pretty in Pink in Cosmetics. Can you like this? It's just a super soft glow, shine, very light shine, not sticky or anything. And I think it goes really good balance with your kind of bolder, darker, berry kind of blush and shadow. I think it goes really, really well. And I like how it's pointed, so you can really make a shape on the top of the lip if the person doesn't really have a good shape. This wand kind of creates the ability to give that person the shape that they want for the top of the lip, so it's really, really helpful, really, really useful. I think you look great. Okay, let's look in the mirror. Okay, so what do you think? Yes, definitely. The gold is just gorgeous pop, and then you have this berry, gorgeously buffed out. I mean, you look amazing. I love it. And do you see how the really nice light gloss kind of really blends really well with the kind of darker look? Because you have that nice, really good contour. A very light contour, really just a nice shading. It's beautiful. You look great. And it really wasn't that much. Like, to go into it, really wasn't a lot of products, right? So I think it's something that you could definitely do at home. So, how do you like it? Very good. Were there any products that you might have wanted to purchase? The gloss. Excellent. So this is 32. Okay. So I'll meet you back at the front for that. And I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for coming in today. Oh, yes. Don't get wet. I know this rain is crazy.